Gus Everett, I whispered back. A closet full of... And I suppressed the thought. Here we go. At his first command, the crowd jostled to the right, carrying Gus and me with it. He snatched my hand as the mass of boots and heels reversed direction. I squealed as Gus surrendered, only to get bumped into her pink, lace-covered chest as the crowd shifted once more. I think you'd rather have your insurance card, or a good police sketch, or a crowbar, I shot back. Okay, your Saturday schedule's from here until eternity. I laughed.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. It is day 3 of the reading rush. So today I just woke up. It's like 9 a.m. I woke up I think earlier today than I have any other day. Maybe that's because I got my video edited and uploaded last night, and so I felt good about it. I've been listening to the audiobook of Beach Read this morning. I haven't gotten like a whole ton through it, but I'm 5 hours into it. Now I'm gonna listen to Beach Read for a bit, and then I think I'm gonna see if anyone uploaded their vlog, because if so, I'm gonna watch it. Then I'm also gonna pick up Lemonade Mouth. Alrighty, so it's now about 12 p.m. I just participated in the live read, and I got like a bit of reading done. I'm like 30 pages into Lemonade Mouth now. We've seen basically from everyone's point of view except for Olivia's, but out of the 4 we've seen, I definitely enjoyed Stella's point of view just because, I don't know, I mean I love Haley in the movie, but like also I just like the character Stella. She's a fun character. I enjoy her. I don't really have to say about this so far. I don't really have a lot to say otherwise, besides the fact that I feel like it's, I don't know, it kind of feels a bit darker than the Disney movie, but that's probably because Disney Disneyfied it in whatever way, and so it feels, I don't know, less dark in the movie because, I don't know. Also, I tried to inspire my outfit today by Lemonade Mouth to some capacity. The guy on the cover is wearing this black shirt, so I put on a black shirt. I didn't have like a black t-shirt that was like plain, so I just went with this. So ta-da. So now I want to go make some lemonade for Lemonade Mouth and have lunch, and then I'm gonna watch some vlogs. So I have to go find a recipe for the lemonade. I need to go find a lemon juicer, and then we should be good to go. So it actually ended up being quite a lot longer since I last spoke to you. I ended up texting my friend for like a while, and I was having fun with that, talking to her. So I did not make lemonade, but I decided to change my mind on what I was going to make, because I'm also reading Beach Read right now, and you know, like, it's a beachy book. I mean, well, not beachy book, but you know, it's a summer romance sort of thing. It takes place during the summer. In spite of that, I decided to make this just like a little bit more summery. I mean, lemonade's pretty summery, but I don't know. I decided to make frozen lemonade instead. Just like took water and ice, and we had like lemonade powder, so it's not like real lemon juice. I'm defeating the purpose. Whatever, I don't care. But I did that, and then I made this. It's so cute. So I'm going to take a picture with it. And then I'm going to, I still have to do the Bookstagram picture today. I'm about to finish Beach Read. I think I have like 44 minutes left. I'm listening on 2x speed. So I have now finished Beach Read by Emily Henry, and I've added that to my total page count. I gave this 4 stars like I told you guys I was going to. I'm glad that the second half of the book was better than the first half. Definitely enjoyed it a lot more. I haven't told you what this book's about, so I'm going to do that. Basically, this book is about this girl named January, and her father has recently passed away, and she found out that he was seeing another woman that was not her mom, and her mom also had cancer too. And so she ends up going to this beach house in the summer, and she also has writer's block right now. She's a writer. There's so many things going on in this book. But yeah, she goes to her father's beach house where like she kind of saw this woman a lot. So that's kind of like uncomfortable, but she decides to stay there for the summer, and she ends up reconnecting with this guy from college, and he is a literary fiction writer, and January is a romance writer, and he's like, I don't believe in romance or happy endings, things are dumb. So they didn't really get along well back in college, but now they're both struggling with writer's block, so they've decided that the two are going to switch genres for the summer and write a book outside of their own genre. So overall, I definitely like, you know, the writer stuff and the book references. The romance, the one thing I didn't like is when, like, Gus, the love interest, he was like, promise not to fall in love with me. Like, I mean, sometimes, like, maybe because I've just seen that overdone so many times, and then, like, you obviously know they're going to fall in love, and then, oh well. But I don't know, I feel like that's just the dumbest cliche ever. I didn't like that. Whenever he said that, I was just like, cringe, 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 no. But other than that, this book was pretty cute. At first, the first half of the book, I wasn't too crazy about the love story. Like, it was kind of just like, okay. Hence why I was kind of telling you guys yesterday, I was thinking I was going to give it a 3.5, and then I was more disappointed on that side. But the second half definitely redeemed it quite a lot. I actually did end up enjoying the love story quite a bit. I thought they were cute together. I liked the relationship a lot. And I liked that though this book has like such a light, fluffy cover, you'd think it's like, oh, it's happy, fun, and sweet. It's not that all the time. Like, they have their sweet moments, but there's also a lot of darker themes going on, such as the fact that, like, her father died, so she's grieving him, but there's, like, also, like, all these things she didn't know about him because he cheated on her mother, which she didn't find out until, like, after he died. Plus, like, her mom had cancer. And then Gus is going through some stuff too, but I can't really get into those without spoiling it, so I'm not gonna say it. So there's like more darker themes in this book, so it's not just like all light, happy, fluffy stuff. But I did end up really enjoying this book. I gave it 4 stars, and I feel like if I talk about it anymore, I'm just gonna be rambling at this point, because I think I've got most of my thoughts out. Now that I've finished my audiobook, I don't really have the book with me next, but I'm going to pick up Gathering Darkness. Is going to be my next audiobook, I think. I've been waiting to jump back into this series. I'm also not sure if I'm gonna actually end up reading maybe now. I've decided Gathering Darkness is the one I'm going to go with, just because, I don't know, I want to jump back into this story, see what's gonna happen next with these characters. I read the first 2 books basically back to back, and then had to hold off on this one a little bit, even though I wanted to jump right into it after I finished Ripple Spring. So I'm just ready to jump back into this world with these characters, because I've read, like, I don't usually read series this fast. Like, series aren't usually, a lot of the time it'll take me forever to finish them, or want to finish them, or whatever, but for some reason with this series, it's just so addicting that, like, I'm so ready to pick up the next book after I finish the first one. I don't know, just something with the way this series is written, I just adore it. Now, it's 2:28, so there is, like, a live read-in thing happening, so I'll probably, like, read Lemonade Mouth during that. And I'm also going to do the Bookstagram challenge for the day. Is your little happy for you? You're so cute. Oh, bye. My dogs are barking, please ignore that. But hey guys, it's Emily, so it's like almost 6 p.m. now, and I've been making my way through Lemonade Mouth by Mark Peter Hughes. I'm on page 76. So this book is so freaking slow, and I think that has to do with because there's like multiple perspectives. I mean, sometimes like there can be multiple perspectives in a book. Take A Bow, for example. You can fly through it quickly, though that book is shorter than this one. But this book is just so slow. The writing is kind of dense. I think like every character has like a distinct voice, which I like that. Like I could probably, like every kind of character is written a bit differently. So I appreciate that about the book, but it's just hard for me to get through this book, especially because I'm reading it for a readathon. It's just, I'm struggling. I'm trying to get to page 100 tonight. And then I'm thinking I'm going to try to put this book maybe more on the back burner, and it might be a book I just read like throughout the whole week, kind of like I did with Nerve. It's so hard for me to want to pick up this book and like try to plow through it. So I've been struggling with that. I'm thinking maybe I'll do like try a chapter thing with either Prom and Prejudice and The Upside of Falling, and see which one piques my interest more, and then pick that one up after this. Probably do that tomorrow though. Tonight I'm just going to try to see how far I can get into Lemonade Mouth, and then Listen to Your Heart. I have the Just Jacket here, but the book's downstairs. I'm probably going to read later on. They're doing the read-in thing? I don't know what to call it. We meet on Zoom with people from your community, so I'm going to be participating in that, which I'm so excited about because I couldn't do it last year because it was too far for me, but now it's on Zoom, so I can join. Also, like, just slightly nervous, just, like, talking to people that I don't know. Like, that's kind of, I don't know, I'm getting some anxiety into my head about that, but, like, otherwise, like, it's fine. I just need to stop. Okay, so it's like, what time is it, actually? 7:49. I did the read-in thing over Zoom, and it was so much fun, and it was nice to, it was just such a good time. It was so much fun. I got to meet Raylene and Ariel, which is cool, to talk to them, along with other people who are also participating in the Ready Rush. It was just a grand old time. I had a blast. Yeah, got some reading done during that, more than I expected to, so that was good, because I was mainly reading. I'm on page 96 now of Lemonade Mouth, so I can easily get to page 100 tonight, and I was going to go out to go read Listen to Your Heart soon, but I'm hungry and I need to eat, so I'm going to go make some grilled cheese and tomato soup, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to start in on my next read, Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes. I'm so hyped to start this. Like, I've been waiting for an excuse to read this, and there were some other books I had to get to before this, so I'm ready to jump into this book. Which everyone's like, probably like, Emily reading a fantasy? Like that, and is excited about it. Like, one of these books are in the series are bound to get 5 stars out of me. Like, I just have a feeling. I don't know why the series is so addicting, and I just love it with, like, every part of my heart. So I'm excited to see where the story is going to go in this one, and what's going to happen in this story. Is this going to be my favorite in the series? Who knows? We'll find out. Alrighty, so my friend's texting me. I'm going to get back to her in a second. I picked up a bit of Gathering Darkness. I'm, like, 8% into it. I don't know the page count specifically for you because I haven't looked into that, but I'm 8% into it so far, and it's so great. I adore this book so much. It's such a fun time. I mean, like, not a fun time necessarily, but I'm having a fun time with it. It's just such a good fantasy series, and if, like, you haven't picked this up for whatever reason, whether it's, like, because it's daunting, like, it's a 6-book series, coming from someone who, like, has trouble, like, picking up a lot of series and, like, reading through all the books. I've read, like, the first 3 books, like, or I read the first 2 books already this month, and now I'm reading this one, so it's a pretty addicting series, and, like, I just want to read more of it all the time. It's a bit hard to get into, like, at first, like, when you're reading the first book, but, like, once you've read the first book, or, like, once you get hooked into the story, like, you're set, you're good to go, and, like, the rest of the series is just so addicting. You want to know what's going to happen next, and it's just, like, all this stuff keeps happening, and, like, Morgan Rhodes just knows how to write a fantasy story, and it's wonderful. I am loving the series so far. It's a good time, so I'm glad I decided to pick this one up because it's just putting me in a good mood, and I'm just like, like, all the stuff that's happening, I'm just, like, so interested in it all, and I'm just really enjoying this book so far. Other than that, I was planning on picking up Listen to Your Heart. I don't feel like putting the dust jacket back on. I did go outside to read this a bit. I had plans and intentions of finishing it today, but that did not happen because I did go out a bit later than I usually do, which definitely did affect it, and I was like, I'll just read in the dark. Like, I have a light on the porch that I read, so I was like, I'll just read in the light with the porch. There was mosquitoes coming to attack me, and I was like, not today, buddy, and there was, like, 2 of them attacking my dog, too. So I did not continue on with this for now. I'm on page 219. I don't have a lot to tell you. We've got some developments in the relationship, but I'm just like, Like, I feel like in the film Boyfriend, I at least cared about the relationship. This one, I don't care about the relationship at all. Ugh. So, that's hindering my enjoyment of this, which is sad. That's my final reading update of the night, so I have to go edit this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this lovely face, and I will talk to y'all soon in a new video. Bye!